Hi, my name is Paul. This is a message to all real humans. I'm a software engineer, and I'm going to make billions of videos about AI so you can find AI updates at one place.
2026 might be the most chaotic month in the history of artificial intelligence. In just a few weeks, a rocket company became an AI giant. Google raised the most money in corporate history. One AI lab accused another of theft, and the entire business model of AI started to crack. Let's break it all down. It starts with the deal nobody saw coming. SpaceX, Elon Musk's rocket company, agreed to buy AnySphere, the makers of the AI coding tool Cursor, for $60 billion, all in stock. It's the biggest acquisition of a venture-backed startup ever recorded, nearly double Google's purchase of Wiz. And the timing is almost unbelievable. SpaceX had just gone public in the largest IPO in history. And 4 days later, used that freshly minted stock to buy Cursor outright. Why pay so much? Because Cursor exploded, from $100 million in revenue to $2 billion in barely a year, the fastest growing software company ever. The deal pulls Cursor into Musk's XAI empire, finally giving him a serious foothold in AI for developers. But there's a catch. Cursor currently runs on Anthropic's Claude and other outside models. So the first big question is whether SpaceX rips that out and replaces it with its own AI. Meanwhile, Google was making moves of its own. Alphabet, Google's parent, raised a staggering $84.75 billion, the largest equity raise by a major tech company in history. Every dollar aimed at AI infrastructure, chips, data centers, raw computing power, and the headline buyer, Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway put in $10 billion, a remarkable bet from the most cautious investor alive. But money can't fix everything, because while Google was raising billions, it was losing its people. In 5 months, 6 top researchers left Google's coding team, many of them walking straight to Anthropic, the makers of Claude. At one stretch, 4 senior researchers left in just 6 days. And it shows on the scoreboard. In AI coding, Anthropic's Claude code leads the market at around 40%. Google's big new model, Gemini 3, missed its launch deadline entirely, delayed a full month over performance issues. Then things got personal. Anthropic formally accused Alibaba of running nearly 29 million fake conversations against Claude. It's called a distillation attack. You flood a rival's AI with millions of questions, record the answers, and use them to train your own model. It's copying the homework at industrial scale. And it's happening because cheap, powerful Chinese AI models are surging, already making up around 60% of usage on some major platforms. The competition isn't just heating up, it's getting hostile. But the biggest shift might be the quietest one. The era of unlimited AI is ending. 4 years, AI coding tools were all you can eat, one flat fee, unlimited use. Now GitHub Copilot has switched to metered billing. You pay for every token you use. The industry called the old way token maxing, throwing unlimited AI at everything. That's over. Now it's all about efficiency. And Wall Street is rattled. The Nasdaq just had its worst AI day in recent memory, down over 2% in a single session, as investors started asking the uncomfortable question, how does all this spending actually pay off? And finally, the law caught up. Colorado's AI Act, the first comprehensive state AI law in America, was set to take effect, aiming to protect people from AI making unfair decisions about their jobs, homes, and loans. But at the last minute, lawmakers gutted the strongest parts and pushed it back to 2027. What's left is mostly disclosure. Companies just have to tell you when AI is deciding something important about your life. It's a preview of the real battle ahead. How do you regulate AI without killing the thing everyone's racing to build? OpenAI just built its own chip, and it could change everything. It's called Jalapeno. Yes, like the pepper. For years, OpenAI rented its power from NVIDIA, paying a fortune to run ChatGPT. Now, they've designed their own silicon. And here's the kicker. It runs their AI models roughly 50% cheaper. Think about that. Every answer ChatGPT gives, every line of code it writes, suddenly half the cost. They built it with Broadcom in just 9 months, possibly the fastest chip of its kind, ever. And get this, OpenAI used its own AI to help design it. The machine is building its successor. But here's the real story. OpenAI doesn't just want to make the models anymore. They want the whole stack, the chips, the data centers, all of it. Because as their president put it, they cannot get compute fast enough. The AI arms race just moved to silicon. So that's June 2026. A rocket company turned AI powerhouse. The biggest raise in corporate history. A talent war, an espionage accusation, the end of unlimited AI, and the first cracks in AI regulation. And somehow, this is just the beginning. If you want to keep up with the AI race, follow